How do you structure the data for this? There's no one answer. So we need to understand which approach we can take. We choose one and we stick with that.
Let's code some pizza. JavaScript is a language. Don't be scared of JavaScript.
JavaScript is very flexible.
JavaScript is your friend. It's not magic. Don't be scared of JavaScript. A bit complicated. Quite a bit complicated.
Next time we'll start making it a bit prettier. We have an array of pizzas. So one idea is every time a user order, I add ordered here. So this one will start from 0. If a user order it, I will increment it. And if he decides to change his mind, I will decrement it. That's an idea. Another idea, which is what normally would happen, is I will add an ID to every pizza. And so when the user order, I will add the ID of the pizza that he ordered. And that's definitely another idea. Or I can create an object in which each key is the pizza, and this way if a user wants to order 20 of them, it's a lot faster. And if you have doubts about when to use an object and when to use an array, there is a lesson about it. There are advantages and disadvantages, and you need to be able to quickly go from array to object and vice versa. Because you do. In real life, you do a lot of time because one is faster, one is more manageable. So if you have doubt about which one is better, have a look. In this case, it's a pizza menu. It doesn't, any of the solutions proposed, they're fine because the pizza menu does not have to handle a million clicks. So you can do pretty much whatever you want. So let's go for the easier to debug method. We add the property ordered here in each of those. And yes, you can write some code to add it, and that's totally fine. But remember, if you write some code to add it, it's code that you need to test. So I have an object that I want to change over time, which means that object should be state const pizzas, const pizzas set pizzas equal use state, and now I need an original value. The problem is I call this one pizzas, but now this one is just an initial value, so I can uppercase it. So this one is my original constant, and pizzas is my new value, and everything is fine. The reason why it's formatting weirdly is because my formatter is configured to 2, but this file is configured to 4 spaces per tab. And do you see it here? It says spaces 4. So you can just change to 2, and now the lines become thinner, and the auto format should be a bit nicer with me when I go to a new line. Okay, so now I have my list of pizzas, and your importing component need use state, but you are in a client. We already saw that. The solution is to write use client in this page to say that we want to perform client operation. Again, just check the lesson if you have doubt about it. Now, when you want to add an action, add an order to the pizza. And now an object would be a lot nicer than an array. It's okay. So when we are here, so on click, let's just call add pizza. And we just pass the entire pizza. So now we need to write our function add pizza. So const add pizza is equal to function here. So this one take p as pizza. And it needs to set pizza with something. Now, what is that something is one of the hardest concepts of React. Now, my temptation would be to say pizzas of X dot ordered plus plus. forbidden by the React immutable state rule. I will leave this one here. You cannot change a React state. Even if you call set pizza, you cannot change the React state. The rule is you can only set the state to set pizza, and you cannot change the state in between. Does it work if you do it? Yes, today it does. But because React says clearly in the documentation that you should not do it, you should not do it. Because it means that they can change the way React works tomorrow, or there might be cases in which React wouldn't work if you do that. State can never be changed. So we need a way to modify one element of the array, creating a new element. And I understand this is the worst part of React. There are frameworks that allow you to change naturally stuff, like Redux Toolkit. But if you work in React and if you work in many frameworks, you need to adhere to this rule. It's not hard when you're used to, but I understand the first time. I'm going to write it, and if you have never seen it, you will think that's crazy. So const new pizzas is equal to pizzas, which is mapped where for every pizza I want to check. So if pizza.name, I can assume the name is always different, so I'm using it as an ID. If pizza.name is different than p.name, you return pizza. So for every element that didn't change, I just return what it was. I'm creating a new array, but I don't need to create a new child. So this is extremely fast in JavaScript because those are objects, they are passed by reference. And if you are doubt about what does it mean passed by reference, again, I suggest you watch when I talk about the difference between types. Seriously, like my video, someone's video, you need to understand the difference between passed by copy and passed by reference, or the difference between literal and reference object. So in this case, I return pizza. Otherwise, I want to return a new copy of pizza. And if you have doubt about the spread operator in objects, have a look at the lesson. So I spread pizza and I change order to be what it was before. So p.ordered. Notice that on P, it does not do autocomplete because it does not understand what is the type. I need to declare it. Ordered +1. And at this point, I can set pizza to new pizzas. So easy, so easy. The nice thing is because I'm showing them here, I can also show how many pizzas I've ordered. So let's just write it here. So pizza.ordered. Too many re-renders. Yes. And it was actually telling me, even if in a weird ways. The problem is I'm calling at pizza. I'm not passing at pizza because I want to add a pizza. So I need to write a function. Otherwise, it will call itself, update the state, and that will go on forever. So click 1 margarita, 1 pepperoni, 1 veggie. Nice. So I did what I wanted to do. We want an app that allows customer to order the pizza they want. They should say a list of pizza and the price, and customer should be able to add a pizza and click order. So the only thing I'm missing now is a nice shiny button. And because I want it to be shiny, I will go to the Tailwind documentation and search for buttons. Search some buttons that I can use. Yeah, I can use the basic one, but it's okay. Bank. Button class name, rounded full. Order now. I think around it full will not have these nice colors. Yeah. So if you want to copy everything from Tailwind, you need to actually inspect the element. And now you can take the full classes. So you can go here and copy everything, and I will be as pretty as it is in their documentation. Is it sparkling? No, I'm just tired. Okay, so we have the order now button, and that's fine. I'm not gonna put any logic into it. I just want to show that you can add a button. But it would be nice to have the total amount and also to have it centered. Let's see if I can do it on the fly. Div, I don't know which shortcut is it, justify center. Let's see if that's enough, or I should say flex. Flex, justify center. Okay, and let's format the document. Okay, perfect. That's it, and let's code some pizza.